The detention cell hummed with the low vibration of the ship's engines as Jackson stared through the energy barrier at their unusual prisoner. The creature before him stood nearly 8 feet tall, its scaled hide glistening under the harsh fluorescent lights. Commander Lily Chen had insisted on questioning the captured Saurian personally, but protocol demanded a witness, hence Jackson's presence. "You humans," the reptilian being hissed, its forked tongue flicking between razor-sharp teeth. "You have no idea what you truly are, do you?" Lily leaned forward in her chair, her dark eyes unwavering. "Enlighten us, Vextar. Your fleet has been hunting humanity across 3 star systems. The least you can do is explain why." The Saurian's golden eyes fixed on her with what Jackson could only describe as ancient sadness. "Hunting you?" "Child, we have been running from you." Jackson felt a chill run down his spine. The Terran Federation had been at war with the Saurian Empire for 2 years, ever since first contact had gone catastrophically wrong. Every battle report painted humanity as the desperate underdog, fighting for survival against a technologically superior enemy. "Running?" Lily's voice carried a note of disbelief. "Your ships outgun ours 10 to 1. Your weapons can crack planets." Vextar's laugh was a dry, rasping sound. "And yet here you are. Still fighting. Still advancing. Still refusing to die." The creature moved closer to the barrier, its massive frame casting shadows across the cell. "Do you want to know what the Council of Scales calls your species in their secret chambers?" Neither human responded, but Jackson found himself holding his breath. "The inevitable," Vextar whispered. "That is what we call you. Not for your technology, it is primitive. Not for your numbers, you are few. We call you inevitable because nothing in this galaxy has ever been able to stop humanity, once it decides to survive." Lily exchanged a glance with Jackson. "That's ridiculous. We're barely holding our own against your forces. Are you?" The Saurian's head tilted in a distinctly predatory manner. "Let me tell you what my intelligence networks have reported to the High Command. In the past 24 months, you have reverse-engineered our plasma weapons. You have cracked our communication codes that took my people 3 centuries to develop. You have adapted our own tactical strategies and improved upon them." Jackson stepped forward. "Any species would do the same when facing extinction." "No." Vextar's voice dropped to barely above a whisper. "They would not. Do you know how many civilizations the Saurian Empire has conquered over the past millennium? 43. Do you know how many have ever successfully reverse-engineered our technology while under active bombardment? 0. Until now." The reptilian began pacing within its cell, its claws clicking against the metal floor. "The Zephyri were brilliant scientists. They created mathematical principles your species won't discover for another century. We glassed their homeworld in 6 months. The Morden were warriors born, each one worth 10 of our soldiers in single combat. They fell in a year." Lily's hands clenched into fists on the table between them. "What's your point?" "My point, Commander Chen, is that you are an anomaly. A statistical impossibility. Every military strategist in the galaxy knows that when a species is pushed to the brink of extinction, they should crumble. They should despair. They should surrender." Vextar stopped pacing and locked eyes with her. "Humans do something else entirely. You become more dangerous." Jackson found his voice. "You're trying to psychological warfare us into surrendering." "I am trying to warn you," Vextar hissed urgently. "The High Command has just approved Protocol 7. Do you know what that means?" The silence stretched between them. "It means they plan to crack every world in your solar system simultaneously. Not because they believe it will stop you, but because they are terrified of what you will become if given more time." Lily stood abruptly. "You expect us to believe that the mighty Saurian Empire is afraid of humanity?" "Afraid?" Vextar's laugh was bitter. "Commander, we are not just afraid of you. We are terrified. Do you know what you have accomplished in just 2 years of warfare that no other species has ever achieved?" When neither human answered, the reptilian continued. "You have made us evolve. For the first time in our empire's history, we have had to change our tactics, our technology, our entire military doctrine, because of one small species from a backwater planet." Jackson felt something shift in his understanding. "That's why you wanted to be captured, isn't it? You're not just a prisoner, you're a messenger." Vexitar's golden eyes gleamed with what might have been respect. "The young one learns quickly." "Yes, human Jackson. I volunteered for this mission. Some of us in the Empire believe there is still time to prevent the total annihilation of both our species. Both? Lily's voice was sharp. Oh yes, Commander. You see, the High Command has made a critical error in judgment. They believe that cracking your worlds will end the human threat. Vexitar moved to the barrier, pressing one massive clawed hand against the energy field. But I have studied your species. I have watched your historical records. I know what happens when humans face extinction. The creature's voice dropped to a whisper that somehow filled the entire cell. You don't just survive. You remember. And a humanity scattered among the stars with nothing left to lose and everything to avenge. That would not be the end of the war, Commander. That would be the beginning of the end for everyone else. Jackson and Lily exchanged a long look, understanding passing between them like an electric current. What are you proposing? Lily asked finally. Vexitar straightened to his full height. A different path. Before it's too late. Before humanity becomes the monster that devours the galaxy, not out of malice but out of sheer, inevitable necessity. The detention cell fell silent except for the humming of the ship's engines, carrying them all toward an uncertain future, where the truth about humanity was only beginning to unfold.